Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, Prissy. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Surprise? No? Okay, you can. All right. Sorry, if I start going home, I won't I still have a lot of things I'm doing here. So I decided for us to meet quickly here. It's not a surprise review. We planned it now. Where is everybody? I have 10 people here. They have to come very fast though. Yes, I am fine. Alpha, thank you. It's a nice haircut. Thank you. Where's everybody? Tell them that we are on. Oh, they should come. They should come immediately, please. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Hello. Hello, welcome. Mm. Hola, hola. Alex, welcome. Mims Breezy. Good day. Griselda. Okay, you guys are welcome. We need to be up to 20 for us to start. We're just 14 now. I hope you can hear me very well. Perfect. 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 We are 15. We need 5 more people. Oh boy. Diana, welcome. Okay. So guys, which chapter have we not had a review on? But we will not be having review for the chapters we've reviewed before. All right. We encourage you to go and use the reviews we've done before. It's the same thing, no difference. Both the pictures. All right. So the stuffs we did for the lab, I need you to go and check it up. All right. 15 and 16. 16, 15 and 16. Let me see. 15 is autonomic nervous system and visceral reflexes. 16 is sense organ. We've not done autonomic. I thought we've done autonomic. The video is there, so you watch it. I think we should start from sense organ. When we finish sense organ, if we still have time, we can go back to autonomic. All right. I don't want us to spend so much time today. I'm on the road, as you can see. I had to pack because it's 6 o'clock. So and I don't want to disappoint you guys. So will lab exams be separate? No. It depends on what the spirit says. For people in my class, it depends on what the spirit says. The spirit can if your questions are up to 150, then that means the pictures in those 150 will be up to 20 to 30 pictures. If your spirit says, no, my son, I say, yes, father. My son, I say, yes, father. Give them 100. I say, okay, father, whatever you say, let your will be done. So then if it's 100, that means maybe pictures. Pictures there may be like 20. All right. But it's still these pictures you've seen before. There's nothing new. All right. So if I'm you can go back to your exams you've written before and just look at, especially the lab exams. Look at those pictures. It's still the same thing. Nothing new. All right. Yes, that's how the spirit talks to me. I'm telling you. The spirit does not talk to you guys. Ha. Oh Lord. The spirit speaks to me. You understand? You just say, Nchebe, my son. I say, yes, father, speak unto me. Here art thou. Here art thou. Nchebe, you play too much. Okay, guys. Today is a good day, so let's. The spirits can never tell. Sima, wake up. The spirit has never told. It can never tell me 50 questions. If the spirit say, Nchebe, my son, give them 50 questions. I say, Father, oh Father, are you sure you know what you are saying? The spirit can never tell me 50 questions for your final exam. So forget that one. Forget it. But it doesn't matter. He said, I'm going to pray for the spirit to be nice to us. The spirit is also always nice. Do you understand? It's always nice. So that one is not even a problem. So, but what you need to do is, in the exam, if the spirit says 150 questions and they give you 150 questions, listen, it's not compulsory that you must answer 150 questions. So you can decide to answer 50 in the 150. That's fine. Right? Then you just go your way. Just click submit and go your way. You mustn't stress yourself to answer everything. Nah. All right? No, the spirit is a man. He's a man now. I don't know if he's a man or a woman, but the voice is always a manly voice. Nchebe, my son. I say, yes, father. He said, I say father. I didn't say mother. So I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, guys. So it's good that we're up to 21 now. I was waiting for us to be complete. Anybody that's not here really has to be here because we're going to run very fast, all right? So that we can finish as fast as possible. You see, I'm on the road. I really need to, finish up what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I can move to the front. Okay. So you guys should give me a minute. I need to move to the front. I packed here now. They want to interrupt my flow. Just give me a minute. Hold on. Shh. Sorry, you guys should give me a minute. This person saw me packing here and just want to disturb my flow. Maybe I should have just postponed the class by an hour. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, so you know you have to move back first. I can easily stay in the lab, but the network is not very good, so I have to come out. Don't worry, I'm around. I'm around. Sir? Some people are very funny. Oh. Did you hear what the woman said to me? You guys can hear? Yes? She said, please don't park here. Oh. My daughter is going to park here. She's usually parks here when she comes around. Is that legal? For you to tell me not to park in the proper place I should park because your daughter is going to park here? Does it make sense? No, that's not legal. How can you tell me that? Oh, don't park here because your daughter is going to park here. I'll park here. Let me see what will happen. Let the daughter come. That I should go to the front and go and park. She doesn't own the spot. Like, it makes no sense. She doesn't own any spot. This is a road. Like, I was driving. I just had to park on the road. Beside, their house is in front here, but I'm not parking in their driveway. You get? First of all, she said, move up so that she can enter. I said, okay. Like, I wasn't even blocking her driveway. I moved up. She entered. Then the next thing, her daughter is going to park here. For what? I'm even trying to tell her that, okay, I'm in the car if the daughter comes. But she just... Is this the daughter? She should go and look for somewhere to park. Me, I'm stubborn, no. Like, it doesn't make sense. This is street parking, like, for God's sake. Then you are telling me to move because your daughter is going to park here. For what? Anyway, nobody's going to spoil my day today. You know, if they want, let them call the cops. The thing is that I'm not parked in their driveway, all right? It has nothing to do with the driveway at all. So I didn't even know why she asked me to move in the first place. You know, but the fact that she said my daughter is parking here, you could go to the front and look for parking. I don't like it. Like, the tone is terrible. The tone is terrible. Like, why will you tell me that? Okay. Nobody's gonna affect my day today. So let us take care. Okay, guys. So let's no, it's fine. So let's that one is their business. Let them use their hand and call the cops and come and move me out of this place. Okay, so let's talk, please. That's by the way. Let's just do our thing, guys, so that they don't affect our day. Okay, so let's start. We're gonna take. I don't know why some people went out, but it's fine. Let's test the microphone. Some of your questions are going to come from special senses. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay. So I want to start with this. Let's test the microphone. Now let's test the microphone with this, guys. So what is a sensation? Remember what we discussed in special senses? I hope this network can hold me. This is the craziest life I've ever ever had. Okay, guys. So what is a sensation? The first A is detection of a stimulus resulting in a transducer potential, detection of a stimulus resulting in a conducting potential, detection of a stimulus resulting in a receptor potential, detection of a stimulus resulting in a detection of a stimulus resulting in a resting potential, detection of a stimulus resulting in a generator potential. This one is testing the microphone question now. I was thinking that everybody would put the answer. Pew. Yes, you guys are very correct. Detection of stimulus resulting in a receptor potential. Guys, the question on receptor potential comes out a lot in your exam. All right. Let me give you this question. I'm not going to post it here, but just listen. The initial effect of a stimulus on a sensory receptor is a local electrical change, specifically called A or and dash. They always ask that kind of question, and it's always receptor potential. All right. You see action potential, you see graded potential, you see local potential, you see sensory potential. But guys, I need you guys to, if you don't know an answer and you see receptor potential, please put receptor potential. That's the formula. Yes, good, good. Okay, look at this. Testing the microphone. Testing the microphone. I'm not supposed to give you these options. Changes in CSF pH are detected by dash. Thermoreceptors, chemoreceptors, nociceptors, mechanoreceptors, proprioceptors. Quickly, guys. Changes in CSF fluid, CSF pH are detected by what? We have thermoreceptors, we have chemoreceptors, we have nociceptors, we have mechanoreceptors, we have proprioceptors. Come on, guys. Okay. When if somebody that is not in anatomy class sees this chemo, they will think it's chemotherapy you're talking about. Okay, yes, it's chemoreceptors. All right. So, guys, you need to know what each and every one of these things does. Each and every one of them, you need to know what they do. What they do. Do you understand? Both the chemoreceptors, the nociceptors, and others. You need to know what they do. All right. Extremely important. Okay. Each and every one of them, yeah. You need to know what they do. Very, very important. Both the nociceptors, thermoreceptors, mechanoreceptor, proprioceptors, because they will be tested. All of them will be tested, and I'm not gonna put their questions here. Okay, look at this one, for example. This was what I was talking about. Look at this one. Tell me the answer to this one, guys. Changes in blood pressure are detected by dash in certain arteries. The same options: chemoreceptors, mechanoreceptors, proprioceptors, nociceptors, thermoreceptors. Changes in blood pressure are detected by dash in certain arteries: mechanoreceptors, chemoreceptors, proprioceptors, nociceptors, thermoreceptors. Quickly, guys. Quickly. We have 4 people here. You need to be very fast, guys. Okay, yes, the answer is mechanoreceptors. Guys, some people may ask what's the difference between mechanoreceptors and baroreceptors. Baroreceptors are actually specialized form of mechanoreceptors. All right. So baroreceptors, what they usually do, they are type of mechanoreceptors that specifically respond to physical stretching of an artery. So it's very, very important that you guys know this. Physical stretching of an artery. All right. That's why that place is saying blood pressure. Pressure changes. Blood pressure changes. Extremely important. All right. And baroreflector, there's something we call baroreceptor reflexes. The location is usually in carotid and aortic arc, all right? And all those things. And they transmit information to the cardiovascular center in the medulla oblongata. So you guys have to remember. Now, chemoreceptors is chemicals. We've already discussed it in the prior questions. We have pH, CO2, O2 level. They can ask you any of these things. As far as it's chemical, please pick chemoreceptors. All right. Then proprioceptors are usually found in muscle, tendons, joints. Right. What they usually do is to inform the brain about position and movement. You see how I'm moving my hand? You understand? As I'm moving my hand, or I'm in this car is driving going forward. My brain knows I'm moving forward because of what? Proprioceptors. All right. Then we have nociceptors. Nociceptors are pain receptors. Pain receptors, they respond to tissue damage or any damaging stimuli. You understand? If I hit you now, is the damaging stimuli is what? Nociceptor. Then thermoreceptors are usually what? Temperature. So I want you to know these things because I'm not going to ask any other question about it here. I'm jumping every question about them. Perfect. Look at this question. Yes. Look at this question, guys. Oh boy. To use this thing without my mouse is so difficult. I'm so used to using mouse. Okay, look at this thing, guys. Then the options: sensory projection of olfaction, projection pathway of olfaction, tonic nature of olfaction, phasic nature of olfaction, what was the last one? Okay. Oh, this thing is just moving up and down. Yeah, this is the last one. So you can smell the fragrance of your deodorant when you just put it on, but after a while, the smell fades. What explains this phenomenon? Come on, guys. If you don't understand the question, please tell 911. Welcome. Okay, guys. So what I need you to know is that the sensory receptors, for the of olfaction are divided into phasic and tonic. All right, phasic and tonic receptors. All right. So it's usually called nose blindness or olfactory fatigue. You understand? So when you're talking about the phasic are the fast adapting receptors. Usually they generate a lot of action potential, very fast action potential. All right, when stimulated, but then they quickly reduce and they stop signaling. That's why if you come close to me, you perceive that, that cologne, and suddenly within seconds you don't perceive it anymore. You can come in maybe somewhere that smells bad, you perceive it, you say, this place smells bad. Then within some minutes you don't perceive it anymore. That's phasic receptors. All right, but tonic receptors are slow adapting receptors, but they continue to fire at relatively slow rates. All right. Example is like body position, nociceptors, gradually you keep feeling them. All right. So those are tonic receptors. So this is phasic. So if you choose phasic, you are absolutely right. So you cannot forget to, guys. Mm. This question, please pay attention. I'm going to just call the options. Which organ does not have nociceptors? We have the brain, we have the heart, we have the kidney, we have the stomach, we have the skin. Which one? Come on, guys. Which organ does not have nociceptors? The brain. Yes. So the brain does not have nociceptors. That's why if you watch that movie, I think it's Hannibal. You see with him, he cut out the brain, and the person will just be there, cut it out, cook it, give it to the person to eat. So heart, kidney, stomach, skin, they have nociceptors. But another thing some people mistakenly say, like some people mistakenly understand the difference between nociceptors and referred pain. Some organs like the heart has a referred pain, right? Like somebody has a heart attack now, you see the person having pain in the arm, the shoulder, the back. Do you understand? So not necessarily on the heart itself, but it has nociceptors. It's just that the brain is reading it wrongly. That's just the thing. That's the origin or the MOA of referred pain. Okay, guys, just know that. Know that and know peace. So pain. Let's see. Look at this question. Pain, heat, and cold are detected by A. Tactile discs. B. Tactile corpuscles. C. Lamellar corpuscles. D. Free nerve endings. And E. End bulbs. A. Tactile disc. B. Tactile corpuscles. C. Lamellar corpuscles. D. Free nerve endings. And E. End bulbs. Okay, yes, you guys are so correct. The answer is what? Free nerve endings. And what are free nerve endings? Free nerve endings are just the unspecialized terminal branches of sensory neurons, right? They are usually found almost everywhere. Do you understand? Especially throughout the skin, the epidermis especially, all right? Um, so all those thermoreceptors, the nociceptors, all those things are types of what? Free nerve endings, right? But things like tactile corpuscles are usually found in the Meissner. Yes, Meissner. Yes, Meissner. All right, they are encapsulated receptors, right, found in the dermal papillae. So they are always specialized for light touch. All right, light touch and texture. You understand? For example, what should I give? Okay, for example, maybe I'm feeling. You see how I'm feeling the edge of this paper now. You understand? What I'm using right now is my tactile corpuscle, right, for light touch and texture. I'm just feeling it. That's tactile corpuscle. All right. Why the second one is tactile disc? Is light touch also, light touch and pressure. All right. But tactile corpuscle is light touch and texture. This one is light touch and pressure. In case of they ask you. When you're talking about lamella, another name from lamella is passerine corpuscle. All right. This one looks like an orange. You understand? It's more found in the dermis for deep pressure. Maybe somebody that if I pierce you now, the thing enters inside your skin, passes the epidermis, enters the dermis. What will feel that pressure? All right, or high vibration, your body will be doing. It's what lamella or passerine corpuscle. All right. Then we have the end bulbs. All those ones are just cold receptors. All right. So the answer to this question is free nerve ending. Very important that you know that. So I just explained the others so that in case of if you see something similar. Okay. I think we are done with testing the microphone now. So let's go to look at this question. Please, you have to listen attentively so that you'll be able to catch what I'm saying. Where do most second order somatosensory neurons synapse with third order neurons? Where? Midbrain, thalamus, spinothalamic tract, hypothalamus, postcentral gyrus. So where do most second order somatosensory neuron synapse with the third order? Yes, the answer is thalamus. You are correct. Look at this question. In a test board, which cell produces, yes, thalamus, you're correct. In a test board, which cell produces a receptor potential? Which cell? We have the circumvallate cell. We have the circumvallate cell. We have the filiform cell. We have the supporting cell. We have the basal cell. And we have the gustatory cell. Circumvallate cell, A. Filiform cell, B. Supporting cell, C. Basal cell, D. Gustatory cell. In the test board, which cell produces a receptor potential? Quickly, guys, let's be faster. Let's be faster. So that I don't sleep on the road. You guys are so correct. The answer is gustatory. Very, very important that you know that. The answer is gustatory. Yeah, it's gustatory, all right? It's gustatory. That's one that produces receptor potential, right? In the test board. You know, special sense is all about receptor potential. Okay, look at this question. Which of the following structures is visible to the naked eye? Which of the following structure is visible to the naked eye? So pay attention for the options, guys. We have the lingua papillae. We have the gustatory cell. We have the test hair. Test hair. We have the test board. We have the test paw. Lingua papillae, test cell, that is gustatory cell, test hair, test board, test paw. Come on, guys. Yes, the answer is lingua papillae. And a lot of people are wondering. Lingua papillae, you can see it. It's just those bumps in the tongue. You can see it. All right. But others, you can't see them. You can't see them with your naked eyes. Look at this question. What do pheromones stimulate? What do they stimulate? Please pay attention for the options so that I can call it once. We have the hair cells. like hair cells, supporting cells, test cells, olfactory cells, olfactory glands. What do pheromones stimulate? We have the hair cells, we have the supporting cells, we have the test cells, we have the olfactory cells, we have the olfactory glands. Yes, Nat, lingua papilla is correct for that question. Yes, you guys are so correct. The answer is olfactory cells. All right. So you know what pheromones are? Pheromones are just chemicals that are secreted by one individual that influence the physiology or behavior of another member of the same species. All right. So you see, when women are in their ovulation, they always perceive things, and it can start triggering them, making them to be more reactive. Same thing with men. All right. So, but pheromones are not really very active in humans. It's more active in other animals because other animals have something we call VNO. The VNO means vemorausal organ. So that vemorausal organ, we don't have it. All right. So because we don't have it, normal olfactory epithelium that contains what the olfactory cells is what responds to the pheromone. All right. So that's the answer is olfactory cells. So you guys are very correct. So look at this question, guys. Where is the primary olfactory cortex located? Parietal lobe, insula, occipital lobe, frontal lobe, temporal lobe. Where is the primary olfactory cortex located? Parietal lobe, insula, occipital lobe, frontal lobe, temporal lobe. Temporal. Perfect. Perfect. You guys are so correct. Temporal, all right? Look at this question. The answer is temporal. Look at this sensitive question. What is the only sense, the only sense in which signals can reach the cerebral cortex without passing first through the thalamus? You remember all of them passes through the thalamus, right? Which one does it get to cerebral cortex without passing through the thalamus? We have the touch, we have olfaction, we have gustation, we have vision, we have equilibrium. We have touch, we have olfaction, we have gustation, we have vision, we have equilibrium. Yes, you guys are so correct. The answer is olfaction. Guys, I'll just throw a little light on this thing, all right? You need to know that the thalamus is the gateway, all right, to the cerebral cortex. Is the gateway. You know why? Because every sensory input, nearly every sensory input, vision, hearing, taste, touch, right, must stop to be filtered and processed in the thalamus before being sent to the cortex. Make sense? Now, but the olfactory system bypasses the thalamus. The question is why? So the reason is because the olfactory bulb developed as a direct outgrowth of telencephalon. If you remember what telencephalon is part of what? The forebrain. Prosencephalon, telencephalon, mesencephalon, right? Met and mile. So telencephalon is the outgrowth of what? The forebrain. Remember that? So because this olfactory bulb grows from the forebrain, and you know the cortex is in the forebrain, so it does not need to go down and start coming up anymore. It's just common sense if you think about it very well. It doesn't need to go down and start coming up anymore. It's already part of the forebrain, so it doesn't need to go through the thalamus. All right, so that's what we call direct connection because of that olfactory bulb. All right, so it has limbic integration. All right, from the bulbs, signal can travel through the olfactory tracts directly to the primary olfactory cortex in the temporal lobe. All right, then the emotional impact, right, along the way, though those tracts, all right, can have direct connection to the amygdala and the hippocampus, which are part of the limbic system. Do you understand? So that's why smell can actually, make you start feeling things, can make you start thinking things, feeling things. All right, so that's exactly how it works. Okay, just try to shed more light on that. Also note that human ear can detect vibration of 20 to 20,000 Hz. HZ. Remember that. Which influence belong to the... Okay, look at this question, guys. Please, you have to pay more than usual attention to this question. Look at this question. Which of the following structures belong to the inner ear? Which one belongs to the inner ear? Please listen attentively so that I can call the options. A is the tympanic membrane. B is the helix. C is the incus. D is the semicircular duct. E is the tensor tympani muscle. I'll come again. Which of the following structures belong to the inner ear? A is the tympanic membrane. B is the helix. C is the incus. D is the semicircular duct. And E is the tensor tympani muscle. Tensor tympani muscle. tympanic membrane, helix, the incus, the semicircular duct, the tensor tympani muscle. Please, guys, hold on. I'm online, madam. Like, I'm online. Madam, I didn't park in front of your house. Madam, please, can you wait? If I finish, I move. I can't move now. I'm online. Madam, you can call the cops. It's fine. Some people are just terrible. So we have the what am I even saying? Yes, guys, please don't mind that though. Don't mind that. The woman is just being troublesome. I don't really like people being troublesome. She's just being very, very, very troublesome. So we have the semicircular ducts as part of the inner ears, all right? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's semicircular duct. Okay, look at this question, guys. Which structure acts as a transducer in the spiral organ? Which structure acts as a transducer in the spiral organ? We have the stereocilium, we have the inner hair cell, we have the tectorial membrane, we have the round window, and we have the basilar membrane. We have the stereocilium, we have the inner hair cell, we have the tectorial membrane, we have the round window, and we have the basilar membrane. Which structure acts as a transducer in the spiral organ? Is this one difficult? We have the stereocilium, we have the inner hair cell, we have the tectorial membrane, and we have the round window, we have the basilar membrane. Yes, the inner hair cells. You guys are so correct. The spiral organ is housed within which of the following structures? The spiral organ is housed within which of the following structures? Guys, these are short answers. That's why I'm not posting it in the group. And also, I'm not able to post here. This place is very uncomfortable. So we have the scalar vestibuli, we have the scalar tympani, we have the cochlear duct, we have the anterior semicircular duct, then we have the vestibule. We have the scalar vestibular, we have the scalar tympani, we have the cochlear duct, we have the anterior semicircular duct, then we have the vestibule. You want to hear me? No, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't want you hearing me being pissed off. These people are just pissing me off. But you know what? It's fine. Say she's gonna call cops. I said call cops now. Yeah, you want to call cops? Like, are you threatening me with cops? Like, are you threatening me with cops? Like, why will he? No, no, no. Don't mind the lady. It's one Nigerian. They knew I'm Nigerian, so one Nigerian person came and told me that please, that the woman has a problem, that I should just move. I was like, hey, I'm not even like I'm close to the school. Like it's not like I can easily just drive back to school, but I don't want to drive back to school because I'm already online and people are here waiting. People left their jobs just to listen to me, and you are telling me to move. Whatever you want to do, I'm not sleeping here. I'm not staying here. I don't know anybody here. Like I don't want to curse. I need to maintain my steez. I need to maintain my steez. I'm telling you, and I'm inside the car. It's not like maybe I parked the car to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling Duma. I said, I'm not in front of your house. Like, I'm not. I'm in front of your house, but this is a parking. This is a street parking. Like, what the hell? No, I'm not supposed to curse. And now I just cursed. Okay, don't worry, guys. I need to maintain steez, man. Of course, no. I'm not cops. I'm not afraid of cops. Why should I be afraid of? I told her to call cops now. Hey, I told her to call cops. But see, listen, guys, let's not be distracted. I really don't want to be distracted. You guys have to write this exam properly. You understand? So I'm taking my time. The thing is that some of these questions I have to remember them. For people in my class, I have to remember them when I'm setting questions. So things like this can just distract me, and I'll now forget. I know you don't want me to forget, so let's just leave that and move. All right? Don't worry. Maybe after this class now, I'll just purposely go there, park there, leave the car, go use my leg and go to school. That's what I will do. Just leave the car, go to school. When I finish in the lab, probably around 10 o'clock, I'll come. Let me see let me see if they will tow the car. Sure, they want to call police. It's just that I don't like trouble. Right? Just move. You don't know these people. The spirit is the spirit. Yeah. Some people are just crazy. Let's just free them. Let them be happy with whatever. Okay, guys. So, which structure allows upper respiratory infections to spread from the throat to the tympanic cavity? Somebody say you curse. I don't. Yeah, I have to maintain steez, man, at every time. You understand? So I'm just giving them levels. Okay, so guys, let's answer this question. Which structure allows upper respiratory infections to spread from the throat to the tympanic cavity? We have the oval window, we have the cochlear duct, we have the auditory canal, we have the auditory tube, and we have the tympanic cavity. Oval window, cochlear duct, auditory canal, auditory tube, tympanic cavity. The options: we have the oval window, we have the cochlear duct, we have the auditory canal, we have the auditory tube, and we have the tympanic cavity. Yes, let me see. So the answer is not auditory canal. Auditory canal is the same thing as external acoustic meatus. All right, it's just the outer ear hole that leads from the pinna to the eardrum. This part now is auditory canal. But this one is auditory tube. The answer is auditory tube. You are very correct. Sorry. Auditory tube. So auditory tube is the same thing we call what? Eustachian tube. Another name for it, if I want to be bougie, if you want to be anatomically bougie, right? You call it a pharyngotympanic membrane, and somebody will not understand what you are saying. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you go to the clinic, because they need to charge your insurance very well, they use instead of telling you, oh, you have short sight, they tell you have myopia. It sounds heavy. You have long sight, you have hypermetropia. You understand it now? So that's the same thing with pharyngotympanic tube. It's the same thing with auditory tube. Same thing with eustachian tube. All right. Yes. And it is why a lot of children are prone to otitis media. That's middle ear infections. All right. So the auditory tube, you know, it's just a canal that, you know, that connects the nasopharynx, which is the upper part of the throat, all right, directly to tympanic cavity, which is the middle ear. It connects them completely. So it helps you for equalization of pressure, right? To equalize air pressure, all right? Very, very important. You need it to maintain position, all right? So because of that, both some bacteria, viruses from the upper respiratory tract just move into it. That's how a lot of children has what? Otitis media, all right? So it's not nothing, it's not over window, it's not cochlear duct. You know what over window is, guys? Over window just you know, just leads from the middle ear to the vestibule of the inner ear. You understand? It transmits sound vibrations. All right. It has nothing to do with throat. Then cochlear duct. Let me see. Cochlear duct. Yeah. Cochlear duct is the place that is just filled with fluid. You understand? That's the inner ear that is filled with fluid. Very responsible for hearing specifically. All right. Why the auditory canal? I've already talked about it. That's the external acoustic meatus. Then we have the tympanic cavity. This is the middle ear itself, right? Middle ear itself. So it's more like destination of that infection. So it comes from all the way from auditory canal tube to the tympanic cavity. That's the destination of the ear infection, but not the pathway for it. Okay, guys, I believe you understand this all these terminologies. Aha. Interesting question. Look at this question, guys. This is A. This is B. This is C. This is D. This is D. Come on, guys. Sound waves reach the brain through which pathway? Okay, that's nice. I really like the fact that a lot of people are choosing different answers. So if you choose E, you are correct. All right. So please, I need to look at it properly now so that you'll be able to understand it. If you choose E, you are correct. from the auditory canal, right? Remember the auditory canal, the outside one, to the tympanic membrane. Then from the tympanic membrane, it enters into the middle ear. You meet the ossicles. From the ossicles to the oval window. From there to the inner ear, which is what? The cochlear duct. Then the spiral organ. Then the fibers of what? Cochlear nerve. Then from there it moves. It goes to the nerve, goes to the tract, then to the brain. All right. So that's the pattern. All right. The pathway. You must know this pathway. It's very extremely important. You understand the points now, guys? Okay. I don't have time to ask this question, but guys, cochlear hair cells has irreversible damage caused by very loud noise. In case of they ask you, very loud noise, irreversible damage. So this one is a very fast answer. I need very fast answer from you guys. Look at this. When you spin while sitting in a swivel chair with your eyes closed, you can sense the movement by means of what? A. Cochlea. B. Sacral. C. Semicircular duct. D. Utricle. E. Spiral organ. Answer. You need the option again? Yes. Okay. Option A. Cochlea. B. Sacral. C. Semicircular duct. D. Utricle. C. D, E. Spiral organ. Okay. A. Cochlea. Sacral. Semicircular duct. Utricle. Spiral organ. So you guys are so correct. The answer is semicircular duct. All right. When you are swiveling, even if you close your eyes, you swivel. Rotational movements. You move in three different directions. That's anterior, posterior, and what? Lateral. All right. That's how you move. So this position is detected by the fluid endolymph. Remember I told you about the endolymph. All right. So this endolymph, is very, very important. You understand? So because of that, the endolymph lags behind. You understand? And when it lags behind, there's something it pushes. It's called the copula. On top of it is the ampulla. It pushes it backward. That inertia pushes it backward. And even if your eyes is closed, you know that you are moving around. All right. But when you are talking about utricle and sacral, that's otolite organs. They contain otolites, those stones. They're used to detect what? Linear acceleration. So remember, linear acceleration is what? Utricle and sacral. Why semicircular duct? Semicircular duct is for what? Centripetal acceleration. That's rotational movements. All right. When you talk about the cochlea and the spiral organ, they are just specifically exclusively for what? Hearing, converting sound vibrations into nerve impulses. That's just what they are there for. All right. They have nothing to do with position. So the answer is semicircular duct, guys. So look at this question, guys. Yeah, they're always setting this question, even in your NCLEX exams. This particular one now is A. This is B. This is C. This is D. This E. When you travel in an elevator, what senses when the elevator is moving? This one seems very difficult for everybody. What is happening, my people? You guys are so correct. So linear acceleration is the hair cells of the autolytic membrane of what? Macula what? Saculi. Now, guys, listen. You need to know macula utriculi or utricle and macula sacula. Do you understand? For utricle is what? Horizontal. Utricle is what? Horizontal. Horizontal, but linear. So horizontally linear. But circle, if you hear circle or saculi, it is what? Vertical. Vertical. You understand? Vertical. To detect vertical what? Acceleration. That's like the elevator. But horizontal is like a car moving forward. A car is moving forward. So how do you detect a car is moving forward? It is what? Macula what? Utriculi or utricle. But like this, elevator. This is how elevator moves now, right? Or does it move like this? If you enter elevator that moves like this, just run away. Okay, guys, I hope you remember that, please. If they tell you vehicle, tell them it is what? Macula utriculi. But if they tell you elevator, tell them it's what? Saculi. If they tell you turning in, you know, all those vehicles, you see them, they move like this. All these people that are doing racing, they move cars like this, or they move bike like this. You understand? That's semi-circular ducts. Okay, guys. I hope you are flowing. Special sense is very important too, like, because a lot of questions comes out from it. Okay, finally, we are in eye. Look at this. What is the correct order of cells in the retina from back to front? From back to front. Okay, hold on. Let me give you options so that you don't stress yourself. Is B. This is C. This is D. This E. What is the correct order of cells in the retina from back to front? Photoreceptor bipolar ganglion, ganglion bipolar photoreceptors, photoreceptor ganglion, bipolar ganglion, photoreceptor bipolar, bipolar receptor, photoreceptor ganglion. Come on, guys. Is this one difficult? And also, I need you guys to know that human vision is limited to wavelengths ranging from 400 to 700. Remember, for the ear, we say 20 to 20,000. This one is 400 to 700, in case of if you see it in your exam, so that you remember it. Yes, the answer is A, photoreceptor bipolar ganglion. Yes. Please remember, PBG, photoreceptor bipolar ganglion. Very, very important. Look at this question, guys. Which of the following is not considered an optical component of the eye? Optical component. We have the aqueous humor, we have the vitreous body, we have the lens, we have the retina, we have the cornea. Which of the following is not considered an optical component of the eye? We have the aqueous humor, we have the vitreous body, we have the lens, we have the retina, we have the cornea. Answer. Which is not considered. Yes, you guys are correct. The answer is retina. So you need to be able to differentiate between the optical components and neural components of the eye. When you're talking about the optical components, you are talking about which things manipulate light. Example, we have the cornea, we have the aqueous humor, we have the lens, we have the vitreous humor. You need to know what each and every one of them does. Like cornea helps to, refract the majority of light. The aqueous humor is the watery fluid in the anterior and the posterior chamber. We have the lens, you understand, which helps to adjust and fine-tune focus, for near and distant vision. Then we have the vitreous humor, that's the transparent jelly that maintains the eye shape and keeps the retina, in place, pressed to the choroid, against the choroid. Now, the neural components, these ones are different. All right, this one has to do with what they are part of what the nervous system. Example is the retina and the optic nerve. Make sense? Retina and the optic nerve, because the retina is just the outgrowth of the brain, the diencephalon. You understand? It's the outgrowth of the brain, so it's a neural component. Then the optic nerve. So remember, optical components and neural components. In case of if you ask another question similar to that. All right. Perfect. Look at this question. Yes, it's retina. Look at this question. Glaucoma is a state of elevated pressure within the eye that occurs when the dash is obstructed, so the aqueous humor is not reabsorbed as fast as it is secreted. This is A, scleral venous sinus. This is B, posterior chamber. This is C, anterior chamber. Oh, what did I post? Anterior chamber. This is, that's C. This is D. Lacrima punctum. Then this is tarsal gland opening. Answer, guys. Glaucoma is a state of elevated pressure within the eye that occurs when the dash is obstructed, so the aqueous humor is not reabsorbed as fast as it's secreted. Yes, guys, you guys are very correct. The answer is A, scleral venous sinus. Let me tell you, the truth of the matter is that the name of this thing, the general name of this thing is called what? Canal of Schloem. I don't know if that's the pronunciation. No, the spelling is S-C. Can I remember? S-C-H-L-E-M-M. Yes, Canal of What's the pronunciation, guys? Schloem? Whatever you say is correct. That thing you said is correct. Pronounce it in your house. Anything you say is correct, all right? Yes. So, to maintain a healthy IOP, that's intraocular pressure, the rate of aqueous humor secretion must exactly match the rate of its drainage. If 10 liters enters, 10 liters must go out. If not, it becomes a problem. It's as simple as that. And what is it secreted? It's secreted by what? Ciliary process of the eyes, in the posterior chamber. You must remember this ciliary process. Then it circulates through the pupil and the anterior chamber, and after that, it's drained into the what? Scleral venous sinus. And that's the canal of Schlemm. And this is the point where that obstruction always happens. That obstruction. That's where it always happens. All right. So when the glaucoma usually happens when there's fluid continues to be produced but cannot escape. That's a problem. You understand? So because of the volume increase, it raises what? It elevates the intraocular what? Pressure. Right? So this pressure is now transmitted through the fluid at the back, the vitreous body, you understand, to the back of the eye, and it starts compressing vessels of the retina and also the optic nerve, leading towards blindness. Make sense? Clinically, like when you guys go to pathology, you now start doing all this open angle glaucoma, open angle glaucoma, close angle glaucoma, all those kind of things. Then you have to compare glaucoma to cataracts. You should be able to know the difference. Okay, guys. So the answer is scleral venous sinus. I don't want to deviate too much. Look at this question, guys. Axons from all regions of the retina converge on the dash and exit the eye by way of what? Optic nerve. We have the macula lute. We have the optic disc. We have the fovea centralis. We have the ora serrata. We have the lens. Macula late, optic disc, fovea centralis, ora serrata, lens. Ah, is this one difficult? Come on, guys. I don't want to waste time. I have very few questions to end this. All right. Quickly, guys. Everybody, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Don't get tired. I really need to touch all these special senses because I don't think I did a video on special senses. I did a video on every other thing. Apart from did I do a video on special senses? I can't remember again. Let me check. Oh, I did. Oh no, this is just exam review. Yes. Oh, no video. Okay, no wahala. No video. But know that a lot of your questions is special senses. You need to pay it very considerable attention. All right, very considerable. That's why I'm trying to make sure I bring out all parts of special senses. Somebody is saying how many questions? This person was not there when we started, so I think you should go and watch the video. Right? When we finish this review, just go and watch it from the beginning so that we already discussed that. So when you view objects close to the eye makes an adjustment called what? Quickly, guys. This one is giveaway. Quickly. This one is giveaway. I have few giveaway questions. Then I'm done with this. Quickly, guys. If you're there, you'll not ask me how many questions now because you hear us discussing it. So when you view objects close to the eye makes an adjustment called hematropia, accommodation, refraction, myopia, diplopia. Quickly, guys. Quickly. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Exactly. It's accommodation. You guys have to be faster. Let's finish this thing quickly before you're no longer able to see my face. Look at this question. Look at this question. An eye with which of the following conditions does not need a corrective lens to focus on the image? Hyperopia, myopia, presbyopia, emetropia, astigmatism. Hyperopia, myopia, presbyopia, emetropia. Quickly. What's holding my people? As you're answering that question, they may ask you things like photopic, that's day vision. You know it's cons. This one, everybody knows that. And the only retinal cells that produce action potential is ganglion cells. Please put that information. That information is very important. The only retinal cells that produce action potential is ganglion cells. Then I'll ask you one last question. Quickly, guys. Only 3 people. What happened? I'm even busy trying to get this to make sure I don't leave any stone unturned. First order neurons in the visual pathway is the bipolar cells. And the decussation, where decussation happens in the oh, my laptop brought light. Where the decussation happens in the visual pathway is the optic chiasma. All right. Yes, emetropia. You are very correct. Remember, I mentioned the optic chiasma where decussation happens. I mentioned the bipolar cells, and I said that it is the first order neurons in the visual pathway. They always ask that question. And also, I mentioned the only retinal cells that produces action potential is ganglion cells. You cannot forget this, guys. You cannot forget this. You cannot afford to forget this. The spirit says. Okay. So finally, I'm gonna ask you this question. Then I'll drop this. Yes, emetropia. That answer is correct. Look at this question, guys. Which of the following describes the duplicity theory of vision? This one, they always ask this question. This is A. This is B. This is C. Some people are saying, what is duplicity of vision? I can hear it from here. Oh, what did I write? Oh, God. Yeah, I'm busy playing. This is D. And this is E. Quickly, guys. Okay, guys, you guys are very correct, so that I won't keep holding people. Now, I want us to divide this light pathway or systems into scotopic and what photopic. Scotopic and photopic. So, scotopic system is by the rods. Photopic system is by the cones. All right. In terms of sensitivity, scotopic is high sensitivity. All right. While photopic is low, requires bright lights to activate. In terms of resolution, scotopic is low. High neural convergence, low. So many rods to one ganglion. But photopic is high. Then in terms of color, scotopic is monochromatic. Why? Photopic is what? Trichromatic. So you see, one cannot serve for all. That's just what they are telling you. Everybody must have their own specialized, either day vision or night vision. Cells for day vision cannot take care of night vision. That's just what they are telling you. That's duplicity of light. That's why they say a single type of receptor, you understand, maybe a cone cannot serve for both day and night. No. Cannot have high sensitivity and high resolution at the center. No. If it has high sensitivity, it will have what? Low resolution. If this will have low resolution, it will have high sensitivity. Chicken. Chicken. Yes, that's you're correct. So that's the answer. All right. Anybody has a question for me? No. I think this is the we are supposed to do just this, right? We've done every other thing, correct? Yeah, majority of your questions will come from special senses, guys. So please prepare special senses very well. Then go look at the revisions for every other thing, please. I believe you must have already done that because as most of you are writing the exam on Tuesday. So I believe you must have already done that. Lab, we say we are no, we are not doing lab, but pictures are going to come out. The pictures, let me see, sense organs. Let me see pictures for sense organs. Hold on. I'm looking for, just give me a minute. Okay, I've seen what I'm looking for. Okay. Just give me a moment. I want to bring out a plain this thing. Okay, I think this works. I don't know if I can get any of these pictures here. Honestly, I don't know how to get these pictures over to you without I don't know how to copy. Okay, let me see. I don't know how to copy it. No. I don't know how to copy the pictures. See, guys, I really I really don't know how to copy these pictures. So what will happen is let's do it this way. I'm going to let's do it this way. Okay, guys, let's do it this way. I don't know how to copy this without my mouse. Honestly, I really don't know how to use this laptop without my mouse. I always use my mouse whenever I'm doing this thing. So what will happen is I'm going to if there are some pictures that I am interested in special senses, I'll put it in a file and send it to you this night. That works? Yes, perfect. So if there's picture, but if I don't send you any picture this night, then know that most of your pictures are coming from every other than special senses. All right. So those pictures you can always, it's what we've already done before. It's something you know. You understand? It's something you know. And please pay attention to it very, very well. If I'm you, I go and check all my lab result exams and look at the questions very, very well. Extremely important. Yeah, I use my mouse, yes, to lift pictures and put. I lift pictures and put. I lift pictures and put. But I don't know how to do it without the mouse. You remember I'm using a new laptop, so it's terrible. I'm old. I'm very, very old. So I think that should be it, right? I think that should be it. I did not say I did not say no picture. So I said this particular special senses. There's a picture that is in my head there. It's picture of the eyes, right? That identifies. I don't know if I showed you that picture. That identifies the different parts of the eyes: the cornea, the sclera, the lens, the choroid, the iris. That's the kind of picture they would give you. You understand? They may just give you that kind of picture. All right, specifically that particular picture. Let me see if there's. Yeah, that's just what I think will come out from special centers for picture, special senses for picture. Nothing else. Yes, nothing else. That should just be it. No, no. It's you don't have any special, and for people in my class, you don't have any special finals. I wish. Say no pictures. That's I. Let me say it again. Now, for some people that came now will be like, no pictures. Let me say it again, guys. I told you that guys, this picture. Remember this there's another second picture that will come out. All right. Remember the formula I gave you for the nerves that controls the muscles of the eyes. Can you remember the formula? Can anybody remember the formula here? The formula I gave you for nerves that controls the muscles of the eyes. Because I just saw a picture there and they wrote 1, 2, spiral oblique, more 1, lateral rectus 2, then the others 3. Can you guys remember the formula? For the nerves that controls the this thing. What's the formula? Type it for me. Let me see. For people that forgot. Okay, so the formula is LR3 SO4 A. No. Lateral rectus. LR6 SO4 A3. LR, so lateral rectus is screen of 6. Superior oblique is screen of 3. Is screen of 4, SO4. Then every other one is screen of 3. So LR6 SO4 A3. Remember that formula. You use it to, you see a picture like that. And that formula is the only thing that we, yes, LR6 SO4 A3. All others are 3. Remember, I'm looking at it right now. Exactly. Some people are like, what is this thing? I don't understand what this guy is saying. Perfect. Please, because you will see a picture, and this is the formula you use to answer that picture. I'm still looking at it right now. I wish I'm able to. Don't know how to use this. This is our YouTube self. Create. highlights and stream. I don't. Yeah. So so that's the thing. So yes, your questions will be between 100 and 150, depends on what the what my father says, you know, what the spirit says. Uh-huh. Then pictures, yes, there are definitely pictures, at least 20 pictures. You understand? So you see a lot, so you need to go and review your lab very well, all right? You'll be seeing pictures. One. You just be seeing pictures. It may be up to 20 or less, so it depends on the quantity of the questions. But pictures will make up at least 20%. Okay, guys, thank you so much. You guys are the best. So please go. I want you guys to go and watch all the videos. All right, everything. All right, please. You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much. I really don't want to disappoint you, so I had to jump into the car and do this thing. So if I finish what I'm doing now, I'll start going home. Okay. So take care of yourself, guys. I wish you the best. Please try to subscribe, you understand, so that for your AP2, your microbiology, your pathology, and also most importantly, the app, the website that is coming out very soon, Learner's Cruise, is coming out. I hope all of you signed up your emails, because all of you will have to subscribe. Don't worry, it's very, very affordable. All of you have to subscribe once it's out. I'll send you emails, everybody. All right. Anyway, you will use it to prepare for your NCLEX exams and for your exams, even as you are in nursing school right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'll count to 1 to 30. I'll teach you sign language 1 to 30. Then I will go. I will end it. Once I get to 30, I will go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Thank you. 30. All right, see you guys later. Yeah, please. Some people sent me letter of recommendation. Please, if I've not written your own, just text me. All right. If you send me email, that's fine. But please text me. You have my contacts. Text me. Tell me that it is you. All right, so that I'll be able to write your own recommendation letter. Yeah, and if you're texting me, text me from 10 o'clock in the night, because that's when I am sure I'm in my house. All right. Because if I'm in the lab, I will not be able to respond to you. Okay. So see you guys later. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.